Hi and Assalamualaikum to Dr. Shukri. We are from Group 1 from Section EB3 and the topic of our project is traverse and leveling. Our group consists of 3 members, which is Muhamad Hafiz, Ravinesh and me, Rabiatul Adawiyah Binti Wahid. Starting with the introduction of our project, this project, we were asked to measure a piece of land in UTM-KL to be developed into a rest area / gazebo for the staff and the student use. For that, we are using traverse survey to complete this task. What is traverse? Okay, the definition of traversing. Traversing is a type of survey in which a number of connected survey lines from a framework. The length of the survey lines are measured using a chain or tape, and the direction are determined using an angle measuring instrument. The framework thus serve as a basis for locating details within the survey area. So, what are the objectives of traverse surveying? The main objective of traverse surveying is to establish a framework of connected survey lines for determining the relative position of points on the ground. The specific objectives of traverse surveying are: first, to establish a horizontal control points for detailed surveying work. Next, to determine the relative position of points by measuring the length and direction of survey line. To provide a suitable framework for mapping roads, canal, railway, pipeline, and also boundary of each piece of land. Next is to check and control the accuracy of surveyed measurement. And lastly is to facilitate the plotting of plans and the preparation of maps. What are the backgrounds of traverse surveying? Traverse surveying is classified in 2 main types based on the nature of the traverse. First is closed traverse. What is closed traverse? Closed traverse is when the survey line form a closed circuit and end at the starting point to the traverse is known as a closed traverse. Next is an open traverse. Open traverse is when the survey line do not return to the starting point and end elsewhere. The traverse is called an open traverse.
Hi, I'm Ravinesh from Group 1, and today I want to present about methodology for our project. The methodology involves traverse surveying and also leveling surveying to measure distance bearing, position, and elevation. The process begins with reconnaissance, where suitable station points are selected based on stable ground and clear line of sight. Then stations are marked up using pickets or nails for traverse surveying. The turtle station is set up, centered, and labeled. The prism is placed at the target station, and the bearing and distance are measured using face left and face right observation. For leveling surveying, the level instrument is set up between the benchmark and selected points. Staff readings such as backside, intermediate side, and foresight are recorded. The rise and fall method is used to calculate the reduced level. All readings are recorded in a field book and checked using misclosure, arithmetic checking, and adjustment method to ensure accurate and reliable results. Here are the instruments that have been used for traverse surveying. First of all, we have total station, which measures horizontal angle, vertical angle, bearing, and also distance between stations. Next up is prism. It reflects the signal from the total station to measure distance accurately. And then we have tripod, which supports and stabilizes the total station or prism. Next, we have plumb bob, which helps center the instrument exactly above the station point. And we have also picket and nail, which marks the selected survey station on the ground. Lastly, we have hammer, which is used to place pickets firmly into the ground. So here is the traverse surveying method, which is first select suitable station points, then mark station using fitted or nails. Next up is setting up the tripod and total station, and then we will center and level the instruments. After that, we will place prism at target station to observe bearing and distance. Next, we will take phase left and phase right readings and record it all in the reading books. Next up, we will calculate bearing distance, latitude, and departure. Finally, we will check disclosure and apply adjustment if required. That's all for travel surveying. Next is leveling surveying. So for the instrument that have been used here is level instrument, which measures height difference between points, and then leveling staff, which provides staff reading for backside, intermediate side, and foresight. And we have tripod, which supports and stabilize the total station of prism. Then we have staff bubble, which ensures the leveling staff is held vertically. Lastly, we have hammer, which is used to place pickets firmly onto the ground. Here is the method for leveling surveying. First of all, we will identify benchmark and selected points. Next, set up level instrument on the tripod. And then we will hold staff vertically at benchmark. After that, we will read the record backsiding reading. And then we will take intermediate side and foresight readings. Next, we will move instrument to the next position. We'll repeat until all points are measured. And after that, we will use rise and fall method to calculate radius level, perform arithmetic checking, and finally apply correction if disclosure exceeds allowable variable. Next is to ensure reliable measurement. We will This instrument must be properly leveled and centered. Beside that, stations must be stable and clearly marked. After that, the line of sight must be clear. And face left and face right observation are taken properly. So after that, the staff must be held vertically. And then we need to make sure that the readings are recorded carefully. And finally, the calculations are checked using disclosure and arithmetic checks.
Alright, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hafiz. So I will be presenting about the drivers and also leveling result. So we obtain three station, station 1, 2, and also 3. So our result, which is from station 1 to station 2, the final bearing is 303 degree at distance 25 meter. And starting from station 2 to station 3, which is our final bearing is 86 degree, 43 minutes and 25 seconds at distance 15 meter. And lastly, our station 3 to station 1, 196 degree, 2 minutes and 56 seconds at 24 meter. Okay, that's our result. So moving on to our bearing comparison. Uh, as for our observed bearing, which is the value is 303 and also 0 minutes and 5 seconds. As for the expected bearing is 303 degree exactly. So therefore our missed closure is 5 seconds. And then we implement the correction, which is plus 1.67 uh, per station. Okay, so moving on to the traverse analysis. Since our missed closure is 5 seconds, which is considered as to be a small error, so the survey result is accurate, and our correction that we implement is plus 1.67 degree, and also the error, so that the error will be distributed equally. And also other than that, we're using the Bowditch method to adjust the latitude and also departure proportionally, so that we will be obtain the final area is 187.573 square meter. Okay. So moving on to the leveling survey result. Okay, so since we are using the leveling by using the rise and fall method, the reading taken from benchmark up until the final point. So that after that we using the arithmetic check to obtain the negative 0.039, and which leads to the mesh closure is also negative 0.039. So that the correction that we did is plus 0.006 per station. Okay. So as for the leveling analysis, we want to check the accuracy. The final RL difference is 0.00, which indicate a high accuracy. So there is no major adjustment required. As for the mesh closure evaluation, which is the negative 0.039, is still in the within acceptable limit. And the reliability of the result, since we are using the rise and fall method correctly, thus the data is consistent and reliable. Okay, and lastly, as for the error factor, for example, like instrument issue, environmental factor like weather, and lastly, human reading error. Okay, so as for the overall accuracy, the mesh closure is very small. The leveling final difference is 0.00, which leads to the result accurate and acceptable. The source of error is weather condition, instrument issue, for example, like bubble also plummet. And lastly, the source of error is human error during the reading of measurement. And the impact of the error, the minor effect on measurement and the error corrected using standard method. And as for the improvement that we use, which is we want to ensure the proper instrument calibration. I want to conduct survey in stable condition, stable weather, and we want to repeat the measurement for verification. So that after we repeat the measurement, we total up and calculate the average so that we get the exact, the most accurate result. Okay, I think that's all from me, right? So thank you.
As for conclusion, traverse and leveling surveying are important methods used to measure positions, distance, bearing, and also elevations. Traverse surveying helps to establish control points and horizontal positions, while leveling surveying is used to determine height, difference, and radius levels. The methodology must be carried out carefully through reconnaissance, station marking, instrument setup, observation, data booking, and also computation. To ensure accurate and trustworthy results, the instrument must be centered and leveled properly. The line of sight must be clear, and the readings must be checked using disclosure, but with adjustment and arithmetic checking. Overall, correct surveying procedure and accurate calculations are important to produce reliable measurement data for construction, planning, and also development process. Thank you.